Across history, there are people who didn't just live, they changed everything. They fought. France, 1429. A teenage girl named Joanne hears voices. Voices she believes come from saints. They tell her to save France. At 17, she walks into a war council of men who laugh at her until she leads them to victory. Joanne lifts the siege of Orleans and leads the French to crown their rightful king. But her journey ends in betrayal. Captured, tried, and burned at the stake at just 19. She becomes a martyr and later a saint, a girl who changed the fate of a nation. George Washington. In the American colonies, a quiet but determined leader emerged. He's George Washington. He isn't seeking fame, he isn't seeking power. He's seeking a future where people choose their own government. Through freezing winters, impossible battles, and near collapse of his army, Washington holds the revolution together by sheer will. He wins independence and then does something extraordinary. He steps away from power. He refuses the crown and becomes the first president of a nation built on ideas, not monarchy. A hero who proved real strength. Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman begins life in chains, but her spirit is unbreakable. She escapes slavery only to become one of the bravest rescuers in American history. In the dead of night, under the stars, Harriet guides the enslaved to freedom through the Underground Railroad. She carries no weapon except courage and a fierce promise. I'll never lost a single passenger. She goes back again and again and again, risking her life nearly 13 times. A woman who turned fear into fuel. Simon Bolivar. He wasn't just a hero. He was the man who freed half of a continent. He was born in Venezuela. He could have lived in luxury, but he chose revolution. He crossed deadly mountains, led impossible battles, and defeated the Spanish Empire. By the time he was done, 5 countries were free: Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. They called him the Liberator, a man who gave South America the courage to rise. William Wallace. Scotland, 13th century. A young man named William Wallace rises from the shadow He is not a king, he is not a noble, just a common man who refused to kneel. When the English crown tightens its grip on Scotland, Wallace rallies entire villages. He leads farmers, fishermen, and ordinary people into battle, carrying nothing but belief in freedom. Though his rebellion is crushed and he's executed brutally, Wallace's cry of freedom becomes the heartbeat of a nation. Rani Lakshmibai, India. 1857. A queen stands on the walls of Jhansi, sword raised high. She is Rani Lakshmibai, young, fearless, and determined to protect her people from British rule. When war erupts, she rides into battle with her child strapped to her back, cutting through enemy lines with unmatched skill. Her final stand became legendary. One woman against an empire. Her bravery sparks the Indian independence spirit that would burn for generations. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.